Washington Irving once wrote, "There is a sacredness in tears. They are not a mark of weakness, but of power. They speak more eloquently than 1,000 tongues. They are the messengers of overwhelming grief, of deep contrition, and of unspeakable love." In the 19th century, during the Victorian era, tear bottles, such as this one, became quite popular. As you can see, it is a beautiful piece, usually given to a widow by a close family member or friend as part of the mourning process. If you look closely, there is a glass fixture at the opening of the stem that is formed for the eye. The history of tear catchers dates back to ancient Persia. When a sultan returned from battle, he checked each of his wives' tear catchers to see who had cried for him and had missed him the most. Tear catchers were commonly used in ancient Roman times, with mourners filling glass bottles with their tears and placing them in the tombs as a symbol of their respect for the deceased. It was also used to show remorse, guilt, love, and grief. The women cried during the procession, and the more tears collected, the more important the deceased. Tear bottles were designed with a special seal, which allowed the tears to evaporate. By the time that the tears had evaporated, the mourning period was considered over. During the Civil War, mourners sometimes collected their tears in gold-decorated tear bottles to keep as a remembrance for their next of kin. Widows would go to the grave on the anniversary of the first year of death and sprinkle tears onto the grave to signify their first year of mourning over. This was a lovely custom that not only honored the dead but gave validation to the grieving for their loss. Yet another example of the artistic and poetic devotion to mourning of the 19th century. May your tears be few and your memories be full.